Number 1, you were looking for the distance from the library to Natasha's house. What side was this? C. So an A squared plus B squared equals C squared. You have 1.7 squared plus 0.9 squared. Are you going to add or subtract? Add. So I have 1.7 squared plus 0.9 squared, which is 3.7. And what do you do to that answer? Square root. The square root of 3.7 is 1.92. So the answer was B. Number 2. This is where you had to draw a rectangular piece of paper. It says the dimensions are 8.5 by 11. She folded the piece of paper along its diagonal, so from here to here, or here to here. It doesn't matter which way you did it, they would be the same. Which measurement is closest to the diagonal? That's side C. So would you add or subtract? So 8.5 squared plus 11 squared is 193.25. And what did you have to do to that? You had to square root it. So the square root of 193.25 is 13.9. So the answer is J. Number 3, which measurements could not represent the side lengths of a right triangle? Okay, not means that they don't. So you would test it out. You would say, is 6 squared plus 8 squared equal to 10 squared? Was that true? Yes. I'm looking for the one that is not. Is 12 squared plus 35 squared equal to 37 squared? I don't know that one. 12 squared plus 35 squared, 37 squared. Was that equal? Yes. Which one was it? C. All right, let's try it out. 4 squared plus 6 squared, and that is not equal to 10 squared. So C. Number 4, when it asks for the length or the distance, you cannot count it. You have to do Pythagorean theorem. You cannot count from here to here because it's a diagonal. You have to draw a right triangle. You can now count that this side is 1, 2, 3 units long, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is side C. Am I going to add or subtract? So I have 3 squared plus 5 squared, and what do I do to that number? Why do I keep doing that? 3 squared plus 5 squared. And I'm going to square root 34, which is 5.83. Okay, number 5. Without even reading this, y'all should already know what it's going to ask. It's asking you, how would we word this? The two smaller squares add up to equal the, so x plus y equals, what else could I say?
Y subtract C.
Ooh. If you subtract.
Y subtract C.
Okay.
Wait,
Y minus.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
C minus Y.
Thank you. Hey, guys. You have to start with the biggest one and say Z minus Y equals X. Or it's the bigger one. If I say, so look, for real, if I say 2 plus 3 equals 5, I can't say 2 minus 5 equals 3. That'd be negative 3. So you have to start with the bigger one. So this is the bigger one. So what was the correct, guys? What was the correct answer? Huh? H. Okay, number 6. They gave you side C. If they give you side C, you do not add, you do what? So this is where it goes. What number would I start with? The bigger one. I have to start with C. So 39 squared minus 12 squared. And then, of course, I have to square root my answer. I keep hitting that.
What, log?
Yeah, I don't even know what that's for. then square root my answer, which is 37.1. Okay, this one. These are the ones that I told y'all that you are going to be given way too much information. Don't look at all of them. Look at the answer choices. What is every answer choice asking for? The value of x. So which picture has it in it? This one. So I don't even need to look at these. Right? All right. So the value of x, it's either 80 or you add it with 80 to get to 180. Well, look at it. Is it in the same spot as the 80?
Yes.
Yes. That means it's a vertical angle. Vertical angles have the same value. Okay? So it is 80. So which one says that? D. Number 8. We haven't finished number 8. What did I have to draw on number 8? A rectangle. It measures 15 by 8. It wants to know the diagonal. So from here to here, what side am I looking for? C. So am I adding or subtracting? 8 squared plus 15 squared. That's my attendance alarm. Hold on. All right, so 8 squared plus 15 squared is 289, and then I square root my answer, which is 17. Now, where would that go if I had decimals? 17, then a decimal. Number 9. Which of the following statements is true? The 3 squares cannot be joined at the vertices to form a right triangle. Well, how would I know? How long is this side? 3. How long is this side? 4. How long is this side? Is 3 squared plus 4 squared equal to 5 squared? Yes, 25 equals 25. So would these form to make a right triangle? Yes. So this says they can't make a right triangle. That's wrong. This says they cannot make a right triangle. That's wrong. This says they can, and this says they can. So you have to pick which one is right. It says these can because from smaller to larger, they're 1 unit bigger. That doesn't even make sense. Bless you. This one says because the sum of the legs equals the square that forms the hypotenuse. Yes. Okay, number 10. They wanted to know the length of PQ. Can you count from P to Q? No. But I can count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So am I adding or subtracting? Why? Because I'm solving for side C. So 5 squared plus 12 squared. And what do I do to that answer? Which is 13. Where would that go on a griddable? Before the decimal, 13. Okay, number 10. What is this, 11? Number 11. Now, this is that question that I showed y'all. This is that question I showed y'all in your warm-up. It says, which 3 squares do not support a right triangle? This is a side length, this is a side length, this is already squared. Why do I know that? Because it says centimeters squared. So is 3 squared plus 4 squared equal to 25? Yes, I'm looking for the one that does not. So it's not that one. Let's look at G. Is 5 squared plus 12 squared equal to 13 squared? Why did I square all of these? Because they weren't already squared. Is that true? Yes, so that's not my answer. How would I write this one? Which one is the biggest? So this one has to be the C. Okay, how would I write this? 9 squared plus, do I square it? No, equals to 21 squared. Let's test it out. 9 squared plus 144, 21 squared, does that equal? No, so that is not supporting a right triangle. Okay, number 12. What side am I solving for? C. So do I add or do I subtract? So 26 squared plus 19.5 squared. And then I square root that, which is 32.5. Number 13, what is every answer choice talking about? X. Which picture has X in it? This one. So I don't need these. All right. X, is it the same as 75 or do I need to subtract from 180? Let me zoom in so y'all can see. They are corresponding angles. Yes? They are the same. So the answer is X is 75. Which answer says that? F. And then the last one, number 14, what is every answer choice talking about? So which picture has A? This one, not these. Remember that the external angle theorem says that if you want to find the external angle of a triangle, simply add the two inside angles across from it. So this plus this. 53 plus 65 is 118. So this value is 118 degrees. So the answer was D. Your answers are going to be put into the Google Classroom. Go put your answers in now.